So, who wants to start off with introducing their character first?
I nominate. No.
I am a dragonborn cleric by the name of 13. Order of the Trickster. I am a battle cleric, so I am just as likely to smash your face in with my club as I am to try and heal you. Fear not, guys. I come equipped with my own...
Fear not? Fear not? What are you talking about?
I'm definitely fearing everything right now.
I come equipped with my own brewer's kit, so we will always have drink at the ready. I worship no god in particular.
I'm like, I need some health, and you're just like, gonna smash it with my club.
There are clubs of healing where you do hit people and they heal. But I worship no god in particular. In fact, I tend to worship more dark persuasion deities, and it has not earned me favor in the more accepted clerical orders. But they could go fuck themselves. Can't tell me what to do. I'm goddamn 13.
Are you now?
Too young to drink.
I just like, I want to rethink that name choice.
I thought I thought it was the age.
It was a nickname because my dragon name is too hard for high elves to pronounce. They always said that in my group of 7, I'd graduate 13th. So I took the name out of spite.
Sounds right.
Who's next?
Okay.
Braxton is.
I heard AJ. So AJ, you get to go next.
Okay, hold on.
You guys can't see my camera, but I'm looking at AJ's portrait on my screen.
Okay, so basically, I'm a warrior, human, very dishonorable, with a lion-hilted longsword, and I killed the former boss of mine that was in a mercenary company, took 2 bags of gold, and here I am.
Hey, AJ.
Perfect.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow.
Okay, Braxton, do you want to go next?
Alright, my name is Bellamin Loyaler. I have multiple personalities. I go by Bellamin. The other one goes by Loyaler. One of us is insane, the other one's the nice guy. Just to put it simply.
What's your race and class?
Human fighter.
Okay.
AJ's... What? The heck? AJ's thing just disappeared on me. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I literally start with nothing except for leather armor and a dagger. That's all I have. I just barely escaped from execution.
Who tried to execute you?
People that you shall not know. People you shall not know about.
I might want to contact.
No. No. I will not tell them.
Can I be the Vorash? Can that be his end? Can we just turn him in and collect the bounty?
No.
Okay.
No. Raccoon actually totally said that we were going to be going to the place that I have a bounty on at, so not even telling you where it is, and I'm not telling you what the bounty is, so.
I don't
even know. I literally don't know. I ran away before.
Neutral. I'll do it for the coin.
No.
Okay, I'm neutral for the win.
I'll do it to watch your execution.
I'll run. I'll get away again, probably. Somehow.
I'll just pretend we're really good friends and you want to join me towards this bounty location.
Okay, Meanator, Scarlet, which one of you guys want to go next?
I volunteer Scarlet as tribute.
I'll just drink your wine.
I will smother you in your sleep.
Ah!
Fine, whatever. So I'm Scarlet. I'm a half-elf wizard. I'm into necromancy, and that bitch who says it's because I can't open my goddamn doors is a liar. I can open doors just fine. I don't want to. I don't want to open doors. I have minions for that work, so don't listen to her.
Wait.
What else?
Where-
Yes, so I enjoy raising the dead, making them do my bidding. It's great
Long walks on
fun.
the beach.
I hate everyone and everything equally. Don't fuck with me and I might not kill you, I suppose. Depends how I feel that day,
Do you
really.
like long walks on the beach?
I
was waiting
enjoy
for her to say
enthusiastic
it.
walks through the woods. Actually, thanks.
Close enough.
Go ahead and join her on those enthusiastic walks through the woods. I
no
dare
thanks.
you.
No thanks. I choose life. No thanks. I choose life.
So,
Okay.
I spend my time just wandering, getting into shenanigans, making money,
Things.
killing shit. The usual.
Yep, that's alright.
Okay.
I guess
so-
it's a pleasure for you guys.
Totally.
Okay, and the last person, but definitely not the least, is Meanator.
I'm sure about that.
My character's name is Meanator. I am.
Perfect.
Clever.
Hey, there's
Shut
no,
up.
there's no problem with just being Meanator.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with just choosing something unique. My name is Meanator. I am an Arakorkara. God damn that name. I am also a bard.
That's right, he's going to be your support class.
For my personality trait 1, I make choices based on what I know, or what I believe in. My second personality trait is I will never attack anything. I mean, I'll never take anything seriously unless it affects me.
I'm dragging you down, Scarlet.
Quaint.
Quite. Yes, quite. Quite to death.
My ideals are to make friends with very few enemies.
The fact that. Can I just say the fact that most of the people hate in this. Most of our characters hate other people?
I
Braxton,
don't
you should change.
hate other people. I'm just indifferent.
Braxton, you should change your art.
One
We
of-
all have different cool art.
Okay.
The only thing that I have for bonds is I will never harm someone or something that does not wish to harm me.
Aw, you're adorable.
I'm a neutral, damn it. I'm not gonna harm something that doesn't want to bother me.
I mean,
So you
I'm
won't-
technically neutral. Chaotic
Yeah,
neutral, but it's
yeah,
it's a
still
form of-
neutral.
We're all
It's
so
a form of neutral.
So you won't help me put the whole town to the torch because of somebody.
What do we get out of it?
No, just
Yeah,
the pleasure
I'm
of
not
doing
gonna do anything
Torch.
unless there's some hefty coin going on.
I'll give you a single coin piece.
I'll give you
That
Braxton
is
seven.
not
I'll
your
give you
definition
Braxton
of
seven
hefty
head.
sucks, Braxton.
Well, my
Hey.
character grew up in poverty, so
Braxton, I have 100 gold. I'll buy you.
I think I have 15.
Or we could just kill him and I can raise him as our dead thrall.
Dude,
Hey!
you want to kill me?
Hey, Braxton, would you
Hey,
like
that's a
to
good
buy
plan.
out of suggestions.
Braxton, I have the best sword to execute you with.
No, you don't. Please don't.
I do. I have a sword with a lion encrusted on the hilt.
Why do you want to kill me, guys? Why do you guys want to kill me?
We said we'd resurrect you, damn it. We have a necromancer.
But
He's just gonna
Hi.
send me to my death again.
Braxton, when you're resurrected, I'd slit your throat so you can't speak.
I mean, I can still resurrect people without heads. That's not a problem.
Yeah, but yeah, it could be the headless jester.
Why do
Okay.
you guys want me to die?
Best part is, while I can't resurrect people, I can put his spirit back in his disembodied head.
Oh no.
Oh god.
You, it would remind, what was it again?
You'd be the
I
headless
can't
horseman.
remember.
Put it in a pumpkin.
I'm not the
I've
headless
done that
horseless headman.
before.
I kill people with pumpkins. I suffocate them with it.
It'll become a pumpkin.
I don't want to become a pumpkin.
Okay, so I take it that we're all ready then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so in the world of Acnium, if anyone wants that, AKANIUM, just
Please hold. Is there a thing on Never mind. All right, I'm going to put it in my notes. All right, spell that one more time for me, love.
AKANIUM.
Thank you.
It all starts out with a small town, the town of Frostford. The Frostford was a small little town of everyone who generally knows each other. You know one person, everyone else knows you. So in this small town, they lived on the west side of it. On the east side of it, no, yeah, on the west side was the ocean of where they would gather fish for whenever they head out on fishing trips for the entire town. It lay to the east and to the north was a vast forest area, and then in the south it was the plains as far as an eye can see. So it all starts off with I forgot character name. Sorry.
Bellamin. Bellamin lawyer. Here.
Um.
We have Scarlet.
So Scarlet, is
Meanator.
your name still Scarlet or is it?
Correct.
We have
I
13.
am Scarlet.
Okay.
We have 13. Can't remember ages. I remembered everyone's
Alex
except for ages.
Lancaster.
That one.
Lancaster. Sorry, my beast. So it starts off with 13 and Scarlet out in this small town. They're still slightly young in their young mind, living in the town, running around, doing bullshit shenanigans that they would do.
Sounds about
My
right.
Yeah, well, he's not wrong.
And on one of the days that they were like, you know what? They wanted to go out on adventures. So they decided that they would go out into the forest. Upon going out into the forest, they of just doing some of their usual routines, finding things, finding like little toads, messing around with them, skipping rocks in the ponds, climbing trees, the usual. If either of you two want to like butt in and like just start a random conversation, more than willing.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah,
Already
I'm
in
just
chat.
saying. I'm just saying.
Would it be easier if we did it in chat or out loud for you?
Out loud. It's that way I know.
Oh.
Sure.
I don't chat often. I don't look at chat often, sorry.
It doesn't not involve killing people to make minions.
Well, I mean, I'm out of minions again. Just good people to kill. It's really hard to find, especially in this godforsaken small town. I mean, you kill one person and they notice they go missing, and all of a sudden there's a goddamn inquiry on your door. I mean, just because I wear dark robes doesn't mean I have anything to do with it.
I'm just glad you're around because they ignore my rather unique methods of healing. No one seemed to notice that the mayor's kind of gone a little bit insane since he came to my door.
Darlin, I think they're a little too scared by your dragon scales.
Hey!
Let's be real. No one's gonna fight a goddamn dragon.
You have
So
a point.
as you guys were having this conversation between each other, you started hearing rustling in the out in some distance.
Wrestle,
New
wrestle.
person who dis.
Wrestle.
There's wrestling out in the distance?
Wrestle.
I will throw my dagger into the bushes. You know what? Actually, DM darling, I throw my dagger into the bushes.
Okay, make an attack roll.
D20?
Yes.
Oh, no, those are triple dice. Those are Octobers. Sorry. Bag of holdings, you know. So much fucking space.
I have a
13!
unicorn pillow.
13. You throw
That's a good number.
you throw your dagger into it. You hear a thunk.
That was a rather unsatisfying thunk.
Where the fuck did I just drop that dice at? Oh, found it. What did I hit?
Was it a echoing metallic thunk? Or was it a dull?
It was a dull thunk.
Or was
Like a
it
wooden
like a
shield
fleshy
thunk?
thunk?
A wooden shield thunk?
No, it's just a dull thunk.
A dull thunk.
Yes.
I assume I hit a tree then.
Or you hit
That
the
was a
bush
tree
because
wrestling in the bushes, Scarlet.
Wind? Maybe it was just the wind, October. Ever think of that?
Making
His
a
name's
tree wrestle in bushes.
Braxton.
Sorry.
Side conversations to a minimum, please. Thank you.
Would it be
Leaves
nice?
fall.
You know what? I'm a goddamn dragon. Time to show my dragon side. I'm gonna set that whole bushy area.
Oh god,
On
here we
fire.
go again.
Oh no.
As you're saying
I
that,
swear if you kill me.
as you're saying that, 13, what happened is that you guys noticed a young person jump out from the bush.
How young is said person? Because that
Is it a
just
child?
makes me want to set it on fire more.
The person is in raggedy clothes, is apparently carrying some type of dagger on his belt.
Scarlet, he stole your dagger.
That bitch!
Give the
And-
dagger back, young person.
If you give it
You
back, I
notice
won't
that
make
he's
your death
really-
painful.
You notice that he's really too weak. He smells rancid as all hell.
Oh god, set him on
How
fire,
close are we
please.
to the riverbank?
From what you guys know in the forest, you guys are nowhere near the riverbank, and this smell
Shit.
is nothing compared to what you smell at the riverbank. It is something even more foul than what you can imagine.
Yes, but I was gonna throw him in the river if we were close enough. Sadly, we are not.
I mean, I have acid splash. We could just melt it away.
I do have fire breath. Maybe
Oh, I guess we should
Or
ask if he's
person.
important. Child, who are you? What do you want? Give me my fucking dagger back before I kill you with it.
And you know what? While you're at it, give me the belt. You don't get nice things.
I can't stop laughing. Sorry, 1 second.
I feel bad for that one person.
That wasn't a request, child. Speak up.
You have 30 seconds before I burn this place to the ground.
You interrupted me. My name is Bellamin Loyler. And this is my dagger. I spoke up. What else do you want from me?
Yeah, that's.
I'll be
that's-
taking that.
That's
I'll be
Bellamin.
taking my dagger back now, please.
I go into the bush, bring back your dagger, toss it to you.
And if you could keep a wide berth, that smell is really, really terrible. I suppose the kind clerical thing would to be to ask what happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you?
I said I suppose. Every now and then I have
wait,
to make my class.
13 or October? I get so confused with all your fucking names now. Which one do you want?
It largely doesn't matter to me. Neither.
Good,
name-
you're gonna go by October, because every time I call you 13, I feel like I'm calling you a 13-year.
Fine. Then I
Fine.
can go by October. Are you happy?
Great! I am, actually. Thank you for
Can I return to
asking.
interrogating the
Great.
smelly kid.
Fine! Oh, right. Right, I forgot about him. What do you want, child?
I passing through.
Speak up, boy. I can barely hear you.
I was passing through.
Well,
Just-
keep on passing then.
Just passing through, and you picked us to pass by. How did we get so unlucky? In this entire town of all these people, why did we run across the smelly kid?
Because our Lord Loki likes to fuck with us.
You're not wrong. But this is what happens when I follow you on your enthusiastic walks through the woods.
Starts walking
Well,
away.
maybe I was
you
trying to
about
find people to kill!
Well, we found
too,
him.
Rob.
Does he
Nag
not? Does he
it! All you
qualify?
do is
Well,
nag
we're not
at me
arguing. I
anymore.
start walking away.
Good!
That's fine. He didn't have anything special on him anyway.
Anyways, what were we doing?
I believe we were trying to find new minions for you to raise, but all we found
Yes,
was that
right,
smelly little child.
I mean, even I have standards for my minions.
To be fair, the rotting
21.
flesh would not have smelt as bad as he did.
My character's 21. I don't know.
Trust me. Age will be more relevant in next session.
Okay. So apparently I have a
Everyone's gonna
14-year-old
be-
smelly child.
So relevancy, everyone's gonna be of proper age next time.
Yeah, quick side note on the I did fix my age on my character. That was my old age from when I was a elf and not a half elf.
Okay.
Where did you put age? Just in your description?
Yeah, there's a
Says
slot
age.
for it.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Under the age
that's right.
category.
My age is just old enough for
Alright.
everything.
Continue.
So you guys are still out in the forest. So what do you guys want to do in the forest still? The forest of Feyfowl.
I
Well,
suppose in such a
I-
small town, there's not going to be many people out in this forest.
I would actually like to do a nature check to see if there's any plants that I could take for potions. Belladonna, wolfsbane, arsenic.
Okay.
Why don't you also check for hops so I can make us some beer?
I mean, oh, good call. Good call. I would also like to do that.
Okay. Make a nature check.
Alright, my nature is +4, and then 13 again. +4. 17.
Okay. You managed to find about 5 plants of hops and 2 belladonnas and another belladonna that's still too young to be used at the moment.
Well, at
Look
least
at
you
that.
found me some hops.
Yes, I'll take belladonna. It makes
We're good.
lovely poison. I
We're
mean,
gonna have to go to the
potion.
waterfront to get some water to make this beer.
do we want to use the dirty water from there, though? That sounds like a terrible... What kind of beer are you making?
Did you forget that I'm
Deadly
goddamn
poison.
magic? I can clean dirty water. It's not difficult for me.
What are you gonna do? Light it on fire with your fire breath?
You know what? Maybe, but you don't deserve the spectacle. I'm just gonna do my basic clerical techniques of cleaning dirty water.
Mm-hmm. Great, thanks. Lovely. Love that.
Do you want beer or not?
Yes.
That's what I thought. God, try and do nice things for not good people, and this is the thanks I get.
By the way, did you write down where we started? Because I did, and then I immediately lost it. Because we're in the woods. The wind came up. Had my scrap of paper. Now my scrap of paper's gone. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I would know where we are anyways.
I began to take notes, but then I slowly stopped because I thought you had it.
Well, that was mistake number 1.
Well, that's what I get for letting you take
Let me
point,
give me a
isn't it?
second. I'm gonna commune with the giant voice in the sky. Oh, giant voice in the sky! Please take pity on this foolish dragon who sucks at his job.
How
And
do I
grant
suck at
me
the job when
your
I'm not the one?
service and your mercy, and tell me the name of the place we started at again.
Are you looking for the town again?
Both the world and the town.
You're
Fuck you, AJ.
So, as you're standing there, looking into the sky through the leaves of the forest of Feyfowl, you hear faint words of the word Acnium, and the town that you've so known was Frostford.
beautiful voice who is very kind and giving. Will you spell all of those for me? Faith Howe, acnium, and the last
Acne,
one.
like the kid, something you get in your face.
So
Acne?
forced of, and then
Faith
spell the
Howe.
name, please.
FEYFOW. Well,
F-O-W?
it's two words.
Okay.
Faith Howe.
Faith Howe.
The world acnium. AKANIUM.
Okay.
And the small town of Frostford. FROSFORD.
F-O-R-S-F-O-R-D.
FROSFORD.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, all great wise giant
As-
voice in the sky.
As you heard those, the wind started to settle back down again.
Please don't lose that paper again.
Yes, I'll try. I'm sorry.
Things I do for companionship.
I didn't see you gobbling to the giant voice in
I'm busy making beer. It's
Are you? You don't even have water yet. You can't fucking lie to me.
I can actually create it, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You think us clerics do only healing wounds?
Well, apparently
We do
not. You
little
can't even
mini
do that
miracles
right.
all the time that you guys never notice in the background. Remember that time you almost missed hitting a goblin, but that divine, holy, demonic light grabbed your dagger and stabbed him in the face for you?
In my defense, he was very wily.
Just saying, that was my holy, benevolent, demonic demon.
Whatever. I'm stomping away into the forest to retrieve my dagger that I threw at that annoying child.
I thought he gave it back to you
I
before
tossed
we
it
made
back
him
to you
walk
before
away.
I walked off.
Did he?
I
didn't
did.
believe
Yes, he
him.
did.
Fine.
He tossed
Could
it on the
you-
gravel for you.
Could you wash that off for me? 13. Just bathe it with fire so I don't have to deal with the stench.
Yes,
Thank you.
I will clean your dagger using
Hey.
my divine miracles, my
I got you.
graciously
hops.
other dimensionally given powers.
Should
will
I
use
just
them.
sell these 5 hops off then?
Damn it, I really want that beer. Fine. I will trade you a clean dagger for the hops.
Done.
DM,
So what
mystical
are you guys going to be
booming
doing?
voice in the sky. I am cleaning the damn dagger.
Where are you cleaning?
AJ, I am
the
not
dagger?
kicking
Are you
Scarlet
cleaning
in
the
the leg.
dagger with arcane fires, or are you cleaning in the nearby river that
No, I'm
took you a
I'm
little bit to get
just-
there?
No, I'm not cleaning it in that dirty river. She may take it and very well gut me with it like a fish.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
clean
you're
it with my
learning.
divine.
Okay.
Doesn't
AJ?
take much.
I will not kick Scarlet in the leg.
I am cleaning it with my divine holy miracles given to me from demonic forces to clean a dagger.
So you're
Truly, it is not an abuse of my power. Why would you think such a thing?
Whatever. Your demons love me.
So as you're using your divine powers, you start to unveil it in a slight glow around the dagger. As you're focusing on trying to clean the dagger you notice with a couple nicks, couple smudges from where it landed, starts to whisk away and brings out a nice bright sharpened
Oh!
iron dagger. But as
Yay!
you're doing that, one thing is still off. You could still smell that scent off the dagger.
That
Did
that's
someone
gonna take
throw
a
rotten
lot
eggs at me
more.
while I was running?
That's gonna take a lot more miracle to get the smell off this dagger.
Braxton, wake your dagger
Fuck
up, your
all
ass.
kinds of duck.
Braxton, where did you store your
We're
dagger?
gonna have to find an elder cleric, or at least a temple, where I can properly divine this. Otherwise, yeah, that stench is in there.
Damn
Honestly,
it!
it might just be better to sell it to the weapons merchant and get
Did
his.
someone throw rotten eggs at me?
I think the dagger was in your ass.
Whatever. I guess we shall continue our enthusiastic through the woods.
Can I at least put this in your bag of holding so it stops smelling?
No, I don't want it to smell in mine.
Well, then I'm just gonna stick it in this tree here until we come back.
Fine.
So as you go and take the dagger, you walk up to the nearby tree. You hold it up just a little above your head height, and you sink it about half an inch into the tree trunk.
I'm gonna go buy a new dagger.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
like-
probably the smart choice.
Yeah, alright,
I don't know why it
fine.
smells so bad. Someone throw a Brian.
I would like to go into town, please.
If you'd like, we can try and sell that smelly ass dagger back.
Ooh, yeah, let's do it. What's your persuasion?
I have a +4 to it.
Alright, we're gonna grab our dagger and we're gonna head into town with it and find a merchant.
Okay, as you head back into town, the town of Frostford, you've noticed that there was a person speaking, looking for a inn. He's currently wielding a longsword, and it is in leather armor.
So, what you're gonna
Hey, Jack,
do
you're in the
is walk into the forest, go about 5 feet, and go fuck yourself. There's your inn.
Scarlet,
Yes?
perhaps there's a reward if we help this gentleman brandishing a blade.
Perhaps there is a reward if we kill the gentleman brandishing the blade.
Kill him with what, like,
Seems we are at an impasse.
You, person, what do you have to offer?
Well, I have to offer the bounty.
You
The
have my
bounty for
attention.
who?
There was about a 13-year-old boy smelling of shit and sewer, running about the lands.
Someone put a bounty out for that thing? Why would... Never mind.
Why is everyone?
We're trying to sell the shit he touched. Have you seen? It's like a goddamn
Well-
power.
My quest is to behead him in the name of the king and bring him back.
I accept
Dead or
this.
alive.
What's our cut if we help you?
I wish I needed your help. I was just telling you, spreading the word of the bounty. I like
Yes,
competition.
Darling. Darling. You don't even know where he went. And guess what? We do.
That doesn't matter. I still have my outlaw friends to help me.
Alright, and how has going to find him worked for you so far?
It was
Because it
pretty
seems
well.
to me
I
we
tracked him
found
down
him
to this
without
town.
even looking.
Yeah, so that was a sheer chance of luck. I tracked him down to this town, which you could clearly seen him in the background. So I'm doing. I have to be doing
Track him
pretty
down.
well.
He just shows up to us.
Right.
I
I need
think...
to get skewered by a dagger. Well, I did get
Well,
skewered by a dagger.
maybe you shouldn't creep along in bushes. Oh,
don't
here
want
you
it, man.
go. I just found that at 13. Jeez, it's like I'm fucking magic or something. Did you know there's a bounty on you?
As this conversation, I want you guys to make a perception check.
Scarlet, roll for me, please.
Braxton, what
8.
are you currently doing at the moment?
For Brax. And 13? Wow. 13
Okay.
apparently is just my number today.
Okay, so 8 for Braxton, and then
What
13
is-
for you.
Correct.
What about for advanced roll? Like what? on the
No,
game
it's
as
not.
well?
It's not one. It's not a D6. AJ, it's a
D20.
D20. 8.
Okay. October. 12. Okay.
12.
So
I guess I could just use the dice in the game. It'd probably be easier.
Wait, what do I add to this? I'm stupidly going.
October, 13 and Scarlet have started hearing a whooshing sound of sorts. You guys try to identify where it's coming from, and you look up into the sky, and you notice a bird-like creature
Kill it! Kill it! Fire! 13, kill it!
What the hell is our life, Scarlet?
Oh, God.
Mr. 13, would you happen to have a bow?
I have a small crossbow, actually.
Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? I have range. I want to kill it.
Do you have an arrow by any chance as well?
I have
Of
magic
course.
missile.
Why would I carry a crossbow around without bolts, sir?
May I please have it?
Please don't shoot
No,
me.
it is mine.
I'll give you kind of the kid's bounty.
Why do you guys want to kill me?
I'll give you half.
How much distance would you say this bird was in feet?
Well,
Like,
by the time
would
by the time you guys notice the sounds of the wings flapping, the bird's the humanoid-like bird has already reached town and has already landed on the ground.
No, we have to kill it. Who else am I going to sell this dirty dagger back to if everyone's dead?
Yes, so if you want to save the town, please hand me the crossbow.
What are you going to do with it?
Shoot me.
Somehow, I think if you were skilled enough to use a crossbow, sir, you would have one of your own already.
Scarlet jumps into action and
Yes.
starts walking towards the town, enthusiastically,
I start
as
walking the
the
other way.
fellows behind her argue.
Mr. 13, I'll offer you 13 gold to use one of your arrows. With one of your crossbow, with the crossbow.
13 gold for a bolt. You know what?
13
I have
gold.
magic sacred fire. I can just do
Why are
that.
you killing random people?
They're
You
trying to kill
don't
me.
know us very well.
As Meanator's character just
Wait, that's me.
walks up.
Yeah, you're the bird-like creature, dude.
Oh.
So as
Oh.
Meanator's character just slowly walks up to this ambiance of craziness that's going on between 13 and Scarlet, Braxton hiding in some corner, and AJ trying to convince
Arguing myself.
yeah, arguing with himself, and then AJ's trying to convince 13 to borrow his crossbow.
Let's just kill everyone. No.
I smell that kid from here. Can we do something about that?
I
Take
unsheath,
a bath. Just don't kill me.
I unsheath my long sword and hold it to Minotaur's face.
Minotaur, it's Minotaur. No, I'm just-
Why are you pointing it at me?
Because you startled
Friend
me.
or foe?
Name your
Oh.
purpose.
Startled me.
I'm just here to play songs.
Like a loot trap.
Alright, so I'll play a song.
Scarlet,
Sing.
have you ever had an undead birdman as your minion?
That sounds amazing. I want
I
it.
proceed to get out of there as soon as possible.
As
Wait,
soon-
no, come back, Birdman! We can be
Mr.
friends!
So,
Mr. 13, I can
as
slow
soon
him down.
as
It'll be fun!
all the shenanigans
I'm
were
just
going
gonna. I
down.
just start walking towards the inn to go get a bath.
So as all this shenanigan was going down, the blacksmith,
Fucking headache. One second.
Elmar Kelzuman,
Hold.
starts walking out.
I'm just gonna call you Ellie.
I'ma call him E.
How would you spell
notice-
your name, Sir Blacksmith?
Elmar.
E-L-M-A-R. That's actually not that bad. I mean, my name's Bellamin. Can either of you guys remember that? 'Cause we're
Can I barter with the blacksmith to
Hey.
use one of his crossbows?
Kelzumin.
Wait.
Thank you, good
Yeah.
sir.
As,
I have a query for you, dear Blacksmith.
so as Elmar starts walking up to everyone, he notices Braxton trying to walk towards the inn, believes to be the friends of everyone who is communing right there, grabs Braxton by the collar, and starts walking over to everyone.
Please no. It's really smelly. Sir,
Oh,
you're
excellent.
gonna want to wash your hands after that.
Excellent, Mr.
I
Blacksmith.
was going to
Why?
Don't worry, my good young fellow. I don't have to worry about that too much. I work at the blacksmith anyway. It
Thank-
gets terrible in there sometimes, believe me.
Then on
So,
that
I'm
vein,
leaving
can I
all friends
interest
around
you
here.
in a slightly used dagger?
So I believe all you people are friends of each other. No.
No,
No.
those
I
two
want
are.
to smite, I want to smite half the people in this. Why they stand?
I just wanted to go for an enthusiastic walk through the... And then...
And see what happens? We run across the smelly child and the goddamn Birdman over
Yes,
here.
well, it's why it's
I'll
enthusiastic.
Why is it you only be America?
Mr.
I was hoping that all of you could do me a big favor. I'll make sure I pay
Can I get
for
a
all
bath
of you.
first?
You
Generously
have my attention,
afterwards.
sir.
Fine.
I need
Sorry.
you guys to go to a nearby cave to pick me up some more metal from me. I need you guys to go to the Sandy Hollow. It's not too far from here. It's just past the Feywood Forest, just far east of here.
Mr. Blacksmith,
Yes.
I will only do that if you hand me that boy, and you can let me pay for you to make me a suit of armor.
No. Please don't give me to him, please. He's
I'll
gonna kill
pay
me.
you about
He'll
25
kill
gold.
me. He'll kill me. Please. Please.
What kind of metal
I
are we
don't-
talking here?
I need some iron. I need some brass. I need some general iron. I just need some general metals to make
Mr.
more
Blacksmith.
equipment.
Do you
Because-
realize that kid is worth more than your entire shop? If we go turn him in, you can buy all the gold you want. All the gold,
I
all the
only
iron.
killed like 17 guards.
Oh, those are amateur numbers.
And
What do you have about
it?
And most of the
Because
rest
he got
from the
caught,
city.
Scarlet. That's
Oh,
where we
fair
differ.
point. Right. I mean, I have never killed...
And I
Mr.
killed-
Blacksmith, can I ask, what is stopping you from harvesting your own metals in the cave?
You gotta work on
there's
metal.
believed to be something in the caves that has been terrorizing those who
Mm.
terrorizing those who go in there, and I needed a small little party to go down there and flush them out, if you will.
Done. This sounds like minions.
How much is the reward for obtaining your precious metals?
If of your choice, I will either give you either a weapon from my shop or some gold.
Done. I would like to get a
Deal!
weapon.
Point us in the direction of this great metal cave.
Can I take a
I do
bath
not-
first?
I do not accept. I already have my own weapon and my own gold. There's nothing.
Well,
in this
fine,
cave
then
to
you
offer
can
me.
just go ahead and walk off then, and we'll take
Yes,
your
please,
share.
Can he leave?
Can I would like to take his weapon then, please, blacksmith.
I'll
No.
take the gold.
Yeah, you can have his weapon. I want the kid.
Take the kid, just bathe him, or at least
Can I
get
just
him
take-
away from
Don't-
me.
don't-
I
worry.
I mean, I think
As
you're
long-
missing out on good cannon fodder there, Sir AJ.
As long
I don't think
as
that.
long as the kid is in town, he is going to be under my protection, from what I'm hearing. This kid
You-
must
sir,
be
you do not
going
realize
through
how-
something. Where's his parents, by any chance?
Dead.
murdered
Probably
them.
left.
He
No,
murdered
I did
them.
not.
Have you
My mother was
left him? He was probably kicked out.
I'm sure there's more to his story than what meets
Yes.
the eye.
It
Yes.
is quite possible, but that would require interest on my part to ask what it is, and frankly, I just don't give a damn.
I would like to get to the
Let's go
killing,
and harvest
please.
the metals.
Can I take a bath?
All right,
I don't even like the way I smell.
Mr. Blacksmith, I will stay with you and protect you and the lad until they get back.
I want to go with them.
I'm sure they need
Who's
more than just 3 people to go in there.
I'll go with.
Birdman, what are you doing? Want to come
What
harvest
are you
metals?
talking about? I said
I'll
I got
give
out
you
of there.
seeds.
I'll give you some
Previously,
something.
I said I bolted out of there because you said you're gonna kill me.
They said that. I did not. I said we could be
At-
friends.
At
Come
no
be friends.
point did we say kill you. I
Mr.
asked if
Blacksmith,
she had
sir?
ever had an undead Birdman minion. Completely unrelated, sir.
Yeah, I
You're reading
bolted
too
out of
much
there.
into the
Blacksmith?
conversation.
I already said I bolted out of there as soon as you mentioned it.
Birdman, come back.
Mr. Blacksmith, sir.
Yes, my good child.
May I take a
Do that.
bath?
I'm heading towards the next
Yeah,
city
sure.
where you guys aren't at.
There's a small little area where you can go and take a bath in the back of this blacksmith area. Go ahead.
Speed walks over there.
While he does that, I would like to trade wares with you, Sir Blacksmith.
Oh, and what would that be?
Here we have this dagger, bathes in the magical fires of my dragonborn friend here. Truly is a wondrous dagger. It has seen me through many battles. It is in fantastic shape. And even better, should your enemies get too close, it has a special repelling instrument to it. Truly, it is an unparalleled dagger that you'd be a
And it has
fool
nothing to
to
do
not
with the
get.
smelly child.
Make a persuasion check.
Where's my... please? Okay, what's the command for that?
/roll, and then you do
D20?
whichever die plus your modifier.
What is my modifier?
So, in this case, /roll d20 plus whatever your persuasion is.
I think I did it wrong.
Oh,
I did.
Not equals.
No.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Equals 0 successes.
20 equals 2. Let's
You failed me. You failed miserably. He looked
Do I
at you
need
just like,
basis?
No, you did d20 equals 2.
Yeah, no, I
Now
did it again.
Now we're doing math wrong.
You can. Well,
There.
what you can
What?
do.
Why is it unrecognized?
/roll,
Yeah.
and then
I'm gonna try
space d20.
Oh, /roll.
D must equal 0.5.
Oh, God, there we go. So, 6.
Okay. I believe that was the dagger that I've sold you, was it not?
That you what?
no,
I
it was
believe that was
not.
the dagger that I sold you. There's no mistake.
It is. Yes, and I have taken it on me with many grand adventures and enthusiastic walks through the woods.
Dear,
It has
dear,
metal has
nothing to do
been
with small
tested and tried on it.
what you are missing
13,
is that
15, get in on
while
this.
you did sell us this wonderful, finely crafted, masterful piece of a dagger, it has since seen many battles, earned many victories to its name, and it has been blessed with my divine gracing. Truly, it is much more than it used to be, and Scarlet and I feel it only right to give you the opportunity to purchase it back from us.
Okay, as you're saying that, what was his character? Sorry. Alex Lancaster has wandered off, unamused by all these events, and decided to take time in the tavern.
Fair.
Alcohol.
I have beer with me. Why did he have to go and pay tavern prices?
Wenches.
He doesn't know
And then as
the
for you,
gold cost.
13, make
What?
a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Eight.
Well, I'm sorry, young lads. There's just nothing much I can do for it. The most I can really do is probably try to find someone to get rid of that stench that's coming from that dagger. That much I could probably do. But as for reselling it, I don't think I could do much for it.
It's your dagger, Scarlet, so you do what you want with that deal.
Oh my God! Sorry. Okay. Well, I was doing a thing, and then it's to whisper to the DM. It's
Slash
/DM.
No, slash GM.
Backslash W
space
GM.
And
It's
whatever
not
GM.
GM, it's GM. It's GM.
GM. Oh,
Yes.
well, fine.
Yes, I don't understand why it's GM.
game master.
Oh yeah, but I like the idea of being named Dungeon Master, but you know.
Yeah. Basic income tax person. Sorry. Awkward silence.
There we go. I
You know, you
updated
could
my
have just said
backstory.
that out loud, and I would just made something
Oh.
for that. Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to worry
Okay.
about using a lot of that, to be honest.
Okay.
So as you're as you're trying to make your sleight of hand check, make a um, what's check is it? Stealth check?
Well,
No,
I
there's
have
a
a sleight of
Sleight of
hand.
hand.
check.
Sleight of
okay.
hand check.
Okay, yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Yes. Okay, so /roll d20 plus 7. 18.
You
Oh, just one.
managed to walk around him just enough to stay within view, and just ever so slowly slip the dagger out and replace it with yours.
Yes!
I bow to you,
Fantastic.
Scarlet.
Fantastic. I
But who
casually
is
stroll
Blacksmith?
back to 13. So we're gonna go to the cave now, okay?
Yes, I
No,
have
without me.
apologized to waste your time. We are going to keep the dagger that she has on her. I understand your reluctance to barter. We shall go and
Kids, before
collect
you
the
go,
ore for you, sir.
kids go. I got a couple things for you for this. I have 4 common potions and 1 greater potion, just in case things get hairy in there.
That is fantastic.
That's
I
a
will take
worrying
those.
sign.
So 4 common and 1 greater.
I'm finished with my bath. I catch up with you guys before you leave. I don't smell as bad or bad. Hopefully, depending on what we're going to do.
I appreciate these
Thank
gifts.
you, good sir.
Blacksmith.
Truly we shall bring honor to your name in our quest.
Come,
Thank you so
Scarlet.
much. Until
We-
until I see that you have received some of the medals at the deepest part of the cave, I'll make sure that I send some of my my young students who are learning at the blacksmith to go and receive medal later.
Fantastic.
I catch up.
So would you prefer us just to leave them in crates outside, or do you just want us to slay the beast?
Just slay the beast. Make sure you bring some kind of medal or some type at the end of the cave. You know, because there's generally no medals in the early areas. It's
Will
down
do.
at the very depth.
Alright, we can
Fair
do
enough.
that.
So
I
We
catch
shall
up.
make our way to
as
the
this
cave.
was going down, Bellamin Bellamin
Yes.
starts trotting back to this conversation between the 3.
Scarlet, I do believe this child could make excellent cannon fodder. I mean,
Why do you want me to die?
assist us.
Oh yes,
And-
I see we are executing the final strategy. I like that.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
We will require your assistance, young semi-less stinky lad, to go and harvest this ore. I'm sure there will be something in it for your trouble as well.
Okay.
Well then, that was easy.
No.
Onwards!
Al told me not
13
to.
and
Okay.
cannon fodder.
I cannon fodder. Would you like to know my name?
No.
I can't see how it wouldn't matter.
Survives.
And dear blacksmith, if you do see that
Yes.
soldier, tell him we have his bounty and send him to the cave to come assist us.
That will be
Am I-
arranged.
Can I live with you from now on, Mr. Blacksmith, sir? I don't
Oh
want
my
to go.
good child, I'm way too busy to be able to do any of
I'm good at
Phrasing.
retrieving things.
Denied.
Why am I gonna die?
So you guys start heading off to the cave.
Caveness.
You go down to the cave of Sandy Hollow.
Sandy Hollow. Sandy Hollow.
It takes
Okay.
you good bit of time to get through the forest, knowing that having a third companion along with you guys, it takes you a little bit more effort to make sure that everyone is together.
Why?
God damn it, we just invited you into the group, child, and you're already making things more difficult.
I am
Keep up.
right behind you.
You're a little close.
Backs up by like a
But
foot.
keep a good distance. Your
He
spell
backs up
still
by a
offends
foot.
me.
As you guys are traveling through some of the forest of Feyfowl, I want you guys to make a perception check.
Okay. What do we roll? D20?
D20.
Okay.
And then what's our modifier on that? Do we get
Wait.
modifiers on perception?
Yeah, whatever your perception
I got
is.
24.
I got 8.
I got 24, so yeah.
Oh, you got a nat 20. Nice.
Where is my
Plus
perception?
my
Why do I not
perception,
see my
bonus of 4.
perception?
It's
24.
right
Oh,
above
I see
my
it. Yeah,
turn,
I just saw it. Sorry. Alright.
So I probably obviously see something. Come on, me.
Okay. Nat 20. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
man.
Oh,
As
the
you guys are
crits
traveling
mean you
along-
guys perceive everything.
As you guys
We
are
see
traveling
each
along,
other's.
as you guys are traveling along the forest, October was too conscious about
My stench.
Bellamin and his stench, but it was noticed by
He
Braxton
lived.
and Scarlet almost simultaneously that the edge of the forest was starting to come closer, and you guys notice the cave system of Sandy Hollow.
Raccoon, really quick. It's actually Loyler right now.
Loyler now? Okay.
Bellamin would be acting like he's gonna murder everyone.
Okay.
And he's more intelligent, so.
Okay.
You know, Scarlet, you think I would have noticed this cave system, but damn it, that smell is strong.
I understand. Honestly, if I wasn't brewing potions under my nose right now, I'd also be the same.
Why do you guys
I
hate
thought
me?
we sent him in on point.
Done.
Perhaps
Little
we should
child,
scare out the
onward.
beast.
Why? Why
Go
do you
scout
hate
out the area,
I
little
never
one.
said I hate you.
Scout outside the cave then? Or just like at the entrance?
You are going in the cave. Hopefully your
in the
stench
cave.
scares the thing out.
I don't smell as bad. I took a bath. I'm nowhere near as bad.
And yet, it's still pretty terrible.
God damn it. Why
Go
are you guys
figure.
hating me?
So, what are you guys doing?
I-
apparently
We are
going-
sending
I'm
the little
apparently
child
going-
in first.
I am going in first, and I'm apparently scouting out the area. Hopefully, again, that 20 again.
Okay, so Loyler is going in first, followed by who?
There's the,
Do you have
Going in
uh,
next.
do you
I thought
have the
there's-
light cantrip 13?
I can touch anything and make it bright light, so yes.
I thought they
Would
were staying
you
out there
send
while I
some
was
light
scouting.
in, please?
Tell you what, I, against my better judgment, am going to smack the back of the child and illuminate him. And he is going to be our light source.
Why are you so aggressive towards me? If I'm eaten by anything, you do realize you're gonna be blind.
That's fine. We can illuminate something else.
If you die, the light doesn't go out. I'm lighting your body,
Unless
not your
that-
consciousness.
Let's say some big giant thing gets eaten. Eats me. I'm gone. You're not gonna see anything except like a glow maybe from through the stomach.
Yeah, except
know
dark
something ain't
vision,
you.
bitch.
Yeah, and I've got dark goggles, man. I can see in the dark. Check them.
Oh wait, before we carry on, I need to go do something really quick. I go take some medication.
Okay.
So I am
I'll be back.
smacking the back of the child.
And then
And
Why
punching
do you
him
guys
into
hate
the
him
front.
so much?
My trait is, I suppose it's a flaw, technically. I think there's nothing wrong with it, that I hate everyone and everything equally.
You
Okay.
sound more chaotic evil than chaotic neutral.
That's because the child has not made it in our benefit to not like him.
Okay, so you go and smack him upside the head. He looks over to you, about ready to say something, but Scarlet comes by next, giving 13 a slight shove out of the way, just to go and give a nice little kick into the
Okay, I'm
cave.
back. What I missed?
Oh,
Kick
that's
me?
fantastic.
I
So-
slapped you across the head, so now your head is glowing.
My hair
Bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 more feet for an hour.
This is gonna cause me to get a headache from the light.
That's fine.
Just-
And then
wait,
Scarlet is
just my-
apparently kicking you into the cave.
So just my head is glowing.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Loyler gets kicked into the cave, and as he gets kicked into the cave, it goes slightly downhill.
And I roll.
And as
I probably have to
he
do like
rolls
a
down
dexterity
a
check.
little
I
bit,
think.
it starts settling off. I want you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Let me see here. Acrobatics +3. D20, right?
Yes. Everything's a d20 until pretty much a fight.
Even then, everything's a D20.
Yeah.
23. Another crit.
Oh my god. Okay. So, using the light that was smacked onto the backside of your head, you managed to gain your bearings, tumbling down, and as you're tumbling down, you push off with your hands, perform a backflip, and land perfectly still on both your feet on flat ground.
I'm just imagining October.
See,
and
I helped
Scarlet.
you. Be grateful.
I'm imagining Scarlet and October just clapping, holding up like two sides to say 10 on it.
Child.
In the background 10.
Enough with your gabber. Tell us what you see.
Perception check, right?
Perception check.
Okay. I'm trying to remember my perception. One second. +4. Okay. $15.
As you're looking around, you've noticed that there's some glowing mushrooms, enough to illuminate the cave in a dim lit manner. As farther down you go, there appears to be more mushrooms to be glowing the cave.
Child, I swear, if you get stoned down in that cave, I am taking your
There's a
cut
bunch
for
of glowing
this.
mushrooms.
I would like to do a nature check on the mushrooms, please.
Do a nature check.
And see if I can harvest them for potions. Plus 14.
As you start walking into the cave, you've examined some of the mushrooms. You attempt to pick one. As you try to attempt, you've noticed that the mushroom kind of envelops itself in some bulb,
Ooh, that's probably
completely
not good.
completely disappearing from your grasp. But for the second mushroom, you go in for a quick snap, and you manage to pluck 5 glow mushrooms.
Fantastic.
Creative name.
I would like to do an insight check to see if I can't determine what kind of creatures would inhabit this cave.
Can I do that too? In case he fails.
Go ahead. Okay. Got a 16 and
And a
a
17.
17.
I went up to
As you guys are both looking in, you guys noticed that as you guys are walking in, you find corpses of random people who've entered the cave. You've noticed that there's been chunks of meat just scooped out of the body sometimes, and a lot of them you've seen claw marks and teeth marks bitten into many of the corpses.
Scarlet,
Good,
I am starting to get a bad feeling from this cave. I
Good
think we
dragon-
should send the child in further.
good dragon, sir. I am afraid of this. Please do not.
You won't hear me say no.
I don't remember asking you, child.
Why do you all?
I asked Scarlet.
Why am I cannon fodder? I pulled up a perfect backflip.
It sounds like this is a good demonstration of child abuse.
Yes! Why are you doing this to me?
I have yet to abuse him. I am simply making him earn
You
his...
smacked me on the back of the head and she kicked
To
me.
light your head so you could see to do that backflip. Had I not done that, the darkness would have overcome you and you would have
She kicked
stumbled
me.
and fallen.
She kicked me!
That's not my fault. I am not responsible for Scarlet's actions.
Scarlet! God dang it.
Like, would you do
Child,
this to a
I'm
real
tired
life
of your
kid?
nip. DM, I would like to throw the child deeper into the cave so he can tell me what he sees.
Make a strength check, and then
Do I do dexterity to try and dodge him?
yes, make a dexterity check.
I
Oh, 13. 13. What good is your
You still have
dragon's blood
Dexterity, wait.
if you can't even pick up a child?
it's for fire.
Hmm.
My dragon's blood gives me fire.
So, Loiler notices that 13 tries and grabs him. He nimbly gets out of the way and instinctively going slightly deeper into the cave to avoid any physical contact with 13.
He ended up deeper in the cave and accomplished what I needed.
By like a foot.
You
Child,
went in
don't
about
make me smack you with my tail.
you went in about 10 feet.
Okay, I went about 10 feet.
Guess what? That's 10 feet further than you would have, you whiny little scaredy cat. Tell me what you see.
I would like to
What is
do
this?
investigation check on all of the meat in the claw furrows and all that good stuff to see if I can't put together what the hell we're facing.
Okay.
I got a 22.
22 for what?
Perception. To figure out what's going on 10 feet deeper in the cave.
Ooh.
Okay.
7 investigation.
Still
Oh,
questioning
and
there was a
you
kid
crit
into
failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cave.
And you are giving me crap for my dragon blood. I
Yeah.
thought high elves were supposed to be
They're
all
meat
sorts of-
piles!
I'm waiting
There's
for Sir
chunky
Alex
meat
to
of
come in and
piles
You're a
of meat.
necromancer. How does that throw you off? You should be used to those.
Maybe
as
I
you-
While they're
looking-
arguing, I just start looking around trying to figure out
Yeah.
what's going on.
As you guys were looking into no, not you guys. As Scarlet looks at the bodies, she couldn't really describe which animals could have done this. It could have been any vast amount that you could have come across in the Feyfowl Forest.
Wait, guys. I can tell you exactly what's happened here. Something died.
Oh,
then as-
really?
Thank you.
As for Loiler, as you're looking into the cave, you've noticed that it is still a good 50 feet or so before anything interesting pops up from what you notice.
Wait,
There's
as
literally
a
nothing.
necromancer, can't those bodies be useful?
I don't have animate dead until level 3, unfortunately.
So wait, Meanator, the eagle is going to be a bard, as he should, and AJ is literally still at the tavern. Unless he's going to be over here. Don't know.
Can I make a survival check to try and identify the claw marks?
Sure.
It's like plot twist, they're mine.
It was the giant birdman all along.
Plot
You
twist,
live in
there's
caves? I would have guessed a nest. Way to break the mold, good sir. The hell with stereotypes.
Okay. As you're making
Okay.
as you're checking it out, you've you find out that some of the claw marks seem to represent rats.
No. I turn around and I leave.
Wait, repeat whatever you just said.
Rats. Many rats.
I've seen
Aren't
where
those
this is.
flooded in disease, though? Isn't it
I
a good
have
idea?
seen an adventurer fall into a pit full of rats and getting eaten alive before.
Ah,
I've seen the same adventurer do it again 20 minutes after that first time.
He wasn't very smart.
We may have also kicked him through one of the doors.
I mean-
My memory is hazy on that one.
so mean to people.
So
We
are you
warned
guys
them.
continuing down into the cave?
I suppose.
There should be like an age restriction at this
I
point.
like
There's a
five
reward
feet.
waiting for
I
us.
was 5
13, would you illuminate a pebble or a rock and throw it down so we can maybe get a... Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? I
Absolutely.
have dark vision. I can see.
I was waiting for you guys to just throw me down again.
What do I see 60 feet
Don't
down
give them ideas.
into
Oh, please don't.
the...
Into the cave?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
It's either this or I go with that weird night guy who wanted to kill me.
7.
Although I prefer that.
This is why I hate using fucking computer
said,
generated.
I love it.
If you don't have to roll for more than one person, you can use your own personal die. Like,
I'm gonna do it. I would like to
Yeah.
do that, please.
I'm not saying that you have to use it, but
Thank you.
I don't know what you guys complain about. I'm having pretty much.
So as you're looking down, past over 13 and Loyler's heads, you find that the cave system just opens up, and you, at the far
open area?
end of the cave, you notice that there appears to be a giant opening.
Hmm.
I would like to illuminate a small stone and throw it at the opening to see if anything chases the stone.
Ooh, good call.
I don't know if you throw me again, but okay.
Before that happens, I want Loyler to make a dexterity check.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. 4.
Oh, you crit failed.
Oh yeah.
I was doing so well until now. I blame Scarlet. Her unluckiness transferred to me.
The guy stud spare no one.
So
She's not wrong.
as you guys are as Loyler walks in, he doesn't feel a tug at his shoe. As
I have shoes.
his
It's mine.
okay, at his foot. Completely oblivious to it. As you pull the string, you get shot in the arm by an arrow. You take 3 piercing damage.
Oh, damn it. Did I subtract that from on Orc Pub?
From your HP.
Okay, thanks. So -3?
Yes, -3.
Let's see, that's okay. Bam. I have 4 health now.
Really? You have 4 health
have
right now.
7 max health.
Oh god, level 1. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I can only heal twice, guys. In a day.
Yep.
So
We
as,
do have the 4 common potions.
And I do have some of my own potions.
Ditto.
I have
I'm
a whetstone.
simply
Wait, I can tell you
pointing
that what's
out.
Yes, no, that.
I've got 5 potion of healing, along with the 4 common and 1 greater that the blacksmith gave us, and whatever you have, Scarlet. I'm
I
simply
have,
letting you know I can only heal twice in a day right now.
I
So
have-
try not to get shot by an arrow.
I have a crowbar, clothes, a pouch, and a whetstone.
Okay. Do you still wish to throw a stone down there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, make a strength check.
God, I cannot wait until I get animate dead.
Why? So you can kill me and bring me back to life?
No,
Or
so I
something
can animate other things to send
9.
them down as cannon fodder.
So you slap the stone, it starts glowing. You chuck it down.
Slap the
It man-
stone.
It managed to go about 40 feet, just shy of the entrance of the big cave area.
Did anything chase it?
No, not that any of you guys see.
Child, follow the stone. It should be safe.
I just got
Nothing chased
shot.
it.
I just got shot in the shoulder.
Drink one of the potions.
Scarlet has it.
Why would we waste a potion on the child?
Because if he dies first, then one of us has to take point.
I mean, he has 4 health still. He's probably fine.
True, and I can just resurrect him back if he
Not
goes to
sure.
dying.
I go and walk towards the stone. Nonchalantly as I can be. Kind of clutching my shoulder.
As you guys start walking in, you guys start hearing footsteps from behind.
I spin around quickly and I do.
That's a terrible idea. I would like to stealth. I would like to do a stealth check, please. I would like to blend into the shadows, please.
Make a stealth check.
Wait, what's that?
Oh,
I would also like to
damn.
stealth. I would also like to stealth.
Huh, my
Make
stealth
stealth
sucks.
check.
I need to improve that next when I level up.
Got 12.
17.
17 to 12. You guys hit. If you guys hit towards the wall, the mushrooms envelop in their little bulbs, and you guys just disappear into the rock wall.
Wait, I hate to say this, Braxton. Your head's still glowing.
Oh yeah. His head is still glowing. So
You're gonna get me killed.
You are literally the only light source in this entire cave now.
So all you see is from
I'm a giant mushroom.
About-
I can pull.
halfway down his body, you just see the other top half of his body, and just glows.
I
showing
remember
off
this, and I just start
his
like kind
face.
of laughing a little bit as it comes out. Bellamin comes out and starts laughing hysterically.
So you sprawl on the floor, completely ignoring your attempt
He's
to
insane.
hide,
He's
and
insane.
you just fall over, laughing your guts out.
Yes, pretty much. That's Bellamin for you.
As
Because
the
lawyer is supposed to
person
be the smart one.
as the person keeps walking in, you notice that it's the man with the longsword.
I suppose it was the bird.
Oh, it's just AJ.
Lawyer.
How goes your hunt, mighty hunter?
It was pretty well. I'm here to collect my prize.
I'm still laughing.
You might have to catch it. It's hiding. Can you tell?
That big glowing spot on the floor, and no one would be saddened if I stabbed my longsword into the ground.
Lawyer comes back out and just stares like entirely.
I mean, could we talk you into waiting till we get out of the cave? He's actually making adequate meat right now.
Okay.
He took an
As-
arrow.
As you guys are having this conversation, you guys
take
you
it.
guys start hearing a sound
Shit.
coming from the far end of the cave, where the cave gets bigger.
Kill it! Fire!
I
They don't
grab
know
Braxton
about-
and draw my sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't know I have multiple personalities, right? They just know me as the weird smelly kid.
Yes, they know you as the
Okay.
weird smelly kid.
Well, except I think
So I
he's
stopped
switching and
left.
falling to the ground, laughing hysterically. Might
I
have given that
I-
away.
Mid laugh and just stood back up, brushing myself off.
I want you guys
Oh
to
wow!
make
Now I can see stuff.
Oh,
want you
this
guys
looks
to
fucking
make-
rad.
I want you guys to make initiative.
Oh,
Wait,
dude, this looks so
What?
cool.
Is that me?
Oh crap! How do
Oh,
okay.
cut the initiative roll, because that's what matters.
Good thing I'm not in this.
Come on.
Wait, is there any
Okay.
is there any way to add or is it
Oh no,
shown?
I'm right there.
You have an
Fine.
initiative score.
Why is my name wrong?
May I ask which one? Am I the guy in the
had
armor?
it
Or am
as
I the guy?
Anna until it was
Thank you.
October, why are you behind me?
17. Plus.
I'm not. I'm the guy on the right.
Do I have
Oh,
initiative?
so I'm the guy behind everybody?
I think so, yeah.
Alex.
Oh, I don't want a shield. You know, that's disgusting. I don't need shields.
Initiative. What do I add? Is there anything I
You have
add?
an initiative bonus
Where is that at?
under combat.
Okay. Alex.
It'll have your armor class, max hit points, speed, and
Oh,
initiative.
perfect. So 17, 18, 19.
So Scarlet's at 19.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a 19 arm class, 2 proficiency bonus,
I got a 6.
so I get +2.
And then you got a 6. Okay.
So yeah, I have a +2. I have an 8 then.
You have an 8.
Your initiative is not the same as proficiency bonus.
Oh.
If you go under the combat tab, it's all the way on the far right, and it's the dude running.
Oh, it's I have +3.
Yeah.
So 10.
Okay.
Well, I'm
10.
I'm only taking your
Just do
first
10.
roll.
Just do
So
10.
that's, yeah, because I'm only taking your first roll, and that's 8, so that's going to be 11. So, starting off with 13. Let's see, where are you? You're right. Come on. Work with me. Work.
Sorry, you're seeing a lot of gray
Oh
hairs.
wait, no,
Totally.
never mind. That's why. You're right here.
Yep.
You can move your character. And no one else can. So, what are you gonna do?
Can I see anything enemy-wise?
You guys can see based on how dimly lit from the mushrooms.
And my glowing head.
I've got 60-foot dark vision. Is there
Ditto.
anything I can see in...
And glowing head. Which 20 feet really bright light and then 20 feet dim light, right?
You guys currently can't see them at the moment from where you're standing.
Then I would grab Braxton and leave.
I thought you grabbed me and pulled your sword out in a protective manner. That's pretty much what you said.
Yeah, as I'm backing up.
You guys
Which
can't
one's you?
at the moment. You guys can't see what's completely in front of you guys.
Wait, I have a 40-foot radius because of the glowing head. That would be somewhere. I can't figure it out.
Why does he glow?
Because I made his head
Smack,
glow.
my head glows. I have
No,
a
like, is that an ability or a part of his race?
It's one of
Nope.
my cleric cantrips. I can
He punched me and it
mark
caused my head to
light
glow.
on anything, and so I smacked him in the head, and now his head glows.
So you
Yes.
can see that with your glowing head, you could see that far.
And I have no dark vision, so that's pretty
So
much
are,
it.
are
That's
those
as far-
rats?
Other ass.
Yes, those two are giant rats with a goblin.
Okay.
You can
A
see.
goblin.
So how far is one square?
5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay.
How did you do the line to see? Never
If you
mind, I
look-
figured it out. Never mind.
Currently,
Wait, how?
this is as far as you can see.
Okay, thank you.
This is for 13.
Okay.
I haven't even figured out how that works. So, how'd you guys do it?
If
Uh,
you have that bar on the left with like the pointer, the brush, the search.
Okay, tape measure. Let's
Yeah.
see. So he's 70 feet, he's 55 feet, and he's 65.
So I'm thinking maybe here would be a good area for ranged.
You want me just to move forward so you guys can see?
Because we
It's
need
not your turn.
we need line of sight
Oh,
to
you're
be able to
right.
hit with
When's my
range.
turn?
Until it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm asking
Well,
when's my
except so these squares, lovely voice in the sky, are those are ground, correct?
Yeah, we'll go with that. These dark patches right here is ground,
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So
but the
we
really
could
dark areas is the wall of the
gotcha,
caves.
perfect. So we could
I
have
want
line
to
of
know.
sight there.
Okay. So I will move here.
Okay, so you now are able to see
Oh,
even the goblin. You could see everything in the cave from where you're standing.
Okay. So what I would like to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my cloak of arachnida.
Okay. And that does.
It's going to cast a web spell,
Okay.
which is going to be twice
You're
its
back.
normal. So it's going to be a 40-foot cube.
40.
And
Where are you gonna shoot that?
so 5, 10. I want it to be like. Yeah, starting here and going backwards.
So you want it from. You want it from here down here.
And it's
and
a
then over to
40
the
foot.
left.
So it should like
So it's a
cover
40 by
this
40.
section.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to draw shapes. Let's make that this color.
well, that's helpful.
5,
And so every creature that starts their turn in that has to make a dexterity saving throw.
10. Okay.
And if they fail, they are restrained.
Okay. Are you going to do anything else as your bonus action?
Nope. I'm not in range to get the most out of my breath yet, so
Okay.
that'll be my action.
Okay, Scarlet, your turn.
All right. I am going to move. What else? Where are you? Move. Yes, I'm going to move next to. Move.
You had to click on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all my fault because the fact that Bellamin started laughing.
You can totally call me October if that's easier. It really doesn't
Nope,
matter to me.
It's 13. You need to change your name later though.
So I'm
Just
going to
that's gonna be
move
very
right
confusing.
here, and then I'm going to use. I'm thinking rats first October.
Probably a good call.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use. Let's go ahead and use my cantrip acid splash on the rat, please. On the lighter colored rat. So it is a 1d or wait, okay. It must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 of acid damage. So
It's rolled a 20.
oh, so it probably actually did.
It should tell you
It's
what
a D20
your
plus
DC is.
the
Yeah.
dexterity modifier, and
Well,
it's based
if it rolled a
on,
nat 20,
it's not
then
nat
it
20.
Oh, okay. Because
I
my
would say-
DC is 14 with a modifier of 6.
So
so it tied.
Who
So
wins in ties?
So that would
Um,
be the defensive person.
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Shit.
right now the rat will take half damage.
Okay.
Where did you find the DC check on that? Was it under your spell?
Yeah, it's just in that gray box next to everything.
Gotcha.
So I rolled a 4 for damage, so it would take 2 damage.
Okay, 2 damage. Give me a second, guys.
Fine, take your time.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Hmm.
You have advantage on everything in my web.
Oh,
Okay, so you would. How does that work out then? Since it's a spell?
Advantage is you roll 2d20s and take the higher result. Disadvantage is you roll 2d20s and take the lower.
Yeah, but it's a spell attack, so it's gonna automatically hit. Unless
It's to see if it's full or half damage.
full. Okay, so you want?
Oh, wait,
so it's
you
at
did the saving throw.
Yeah, I did
right?
the saving throw. So
Was it a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, it was a dexterity saving throw.
Then you have disadvantage
Okay,
on
I
those.
have disadvantage then. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, anything
Still-
that is restrained has disadvantage on dexterity.
Still a 20.
Saving throws. Okay,
Still a 20.
then it doesn't matter.
I still rolled an 18 apparently.
Well, yeah, so anything that we attack, like regular attacks that are restrained by my web, we have advantage against. And
Okay.
everything restrained has disadvantage against dexterity saving throws.
Okay. So does that mean the speed is affected whatsoever unless I can get out of it?
If you don't save against it, you have 0 speed.
Okay. So Scarlet, does that end your turn?
yes, that will end my turn.
Okay, so no bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. So now it's the goblin's turn for his dexterity saving throw.
Goblin.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 4. So what's
He
the
is still restrained.
He's still restrained? Okay. So he can't really do anything at the moment, so he is stuck there struggling to get out of the webs that you have produced mysteriously on the ground. So that leads to Alex Lancaster.
I am going to move in front of Braxton.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could take your character and move where? Okay.
And then your speed on your sheet is how many feet you can move.
My speed
You
is
should
30.
totally move a little bit farther ahead so I can get ahead so I can throw my dagger.
You can go this far if you wanted to keep going straight.
You can also split
Oh.
your move up. So
You
you can move a little bit, take an action, and then finish your move after doing that action.
Or you can spend your action to full-on sprint and do a total of 60 feet. But you won't have any actions to attack.
I'll move just another step right there.
Okay. Do you want to perform any actions?
No.
No?
Throw your sword. It might work.
Okay.
I
So
don't
that
have an
ends your
option to
turn.
grab him and run away, so no.
So that ends your turn. Okay. So now it's the giant rat, the first one that you shot with your orb. It has rolled a 6.
The DC check is 13.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
that's
it's
good.
stuck, so it can't move. So it's now the second giant's rat turn. And that giant rat can't move either.
Awesome.
So now,
Freaking loving this web.
now it's Bellamin's turn. What is Bellamin gonna do?
I'm gonna move a little bit, just so I can maybe do a little bit more. I'm going to.
At the moment, you can't really see them.
I know I'm moving a little bit forward. I can go 30 feet. I'm gonna go 15. I think.
It's from the ruler goes from where you're standing.
Okay, so there, 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm actually gonna, cause my dagger, I'm gonna attempt to throw it from me. First giant rat.
Okay, for the first giant rat,
Yep. Don't want
Well,
to see.
13-year-old's gotta
Okay.
take the charge.
roll d20.
What, like strength, dexterity, what?
Just
Your
d20.
weapon mod.
Yeah,
Okay.
d20 with your weapon mod, if any.
So if you go under combat,
Okay.
there's an attack bonus.
Yeah,
Under-
plus 5 to hit.
Yeah,
1d4 plus 3 damage.
yeah. So roll the d20 plus the attack bonus. And then if it hits, roll damage.
Oh, so I'm saying. That's about roll. 18.
Okay. 18. Oh god, what do I have to look at? Okay, it hits.
Okay.
Roll your attack. Roll your damage.
Christina, keep trying to roll.
You just threw it in the menu.
Yes, this is not the
7.
Yes, okay. You have sunken your blade into its head and killed it.
Yeah! That was useless. That was useful.
With this shitty blade that smells like he put it up his ass.
So here's a question, guys. I can start burning my webs to do damage to stuff stuck in it,
Do it.
but it gets rid of the square of web that they're in.
Something to do.
Bellman, do you wish to perform a bonus action?
Let's see, I still have 10 feet to move. No, I wouldn't be able to move behind. AJ.
Technically, you've already used up your movement
Oh, yeah.
to move up. You can use your bonus action to move back behind Lancaster if you wish to.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Now we're back at the top of the board with 13. What are you gonna do?
Let's see.
Wait,
what?
Sorry for interrupting, but can anyone else see the circle that's coming from the light?
No,
For me?
it's only affected to you. And yes,
Okay.
everyone can see it.
What were you saying, Scarlet?
I was just gonna say, I would say leave the webs for one more turn. Actually, no, I'd say go ahead and burn the webs, and I bet we could probably finish them off with the damage.
Okay. So let me find my breath so I know how far to do this. So I do a 5 by 30 foot line. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. What would that mean? 5 by 30 foot line. Does that mean it's a 30-foot line? But what's
Maybe
what's
3
five?
foot line plus 5.
What's the spell? Like, how's it said?
It's my dragon's breath. It says.
Oh, and then it's a area
That-
effect, so 5 feet width.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, that's just around you then.
So
So-
please
but
don't light me
Mine's
on
in
fire.
a line, so it'd be.
Oh, if it's in a line, that means
So
30
what it would
feet
be
out.
is this entire line
Okay.
would be fire. So I'm gonna hold off on that then,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
that's gonna burn everything in front of that goblin. Instead, I'm gonna use my cantrip of Sacred Flame, which is not actually fire, but I'm gonna target the goblin,
Okay.
and he needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm without a weapon, so I'm pretty much useless right now.
And
He-
the DC is 14, and you still have disadvantage because you're restrained.
Okay, he rolled a 4. So,
Alright, so he gets to take 1d8 radiant damage.
1d8. Okay, you want to roll that?
He takes 2 damage!
Perfect. Drops every dead.
He also gets no benefit from cover, but he's not under cover now. And I think that's all that I can do right now.
Okay. No bonus action? Or no movement?
I'm gonna move to...
1.5.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
And can I rotate?
Yeah,
matter.
the little
You
square.
select your stuff. Yep.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yay.
To see that way. Cool.
Okay. Scarlet?
That'll do it.
Alright, I'm also going to use Chill Touch on the goblin. So it is a DC throw as well.
Okay. Roll your d20.
It's just 14 plus 6. I'm sorry, is it intelligence throw?
From
Oh,
the way it
fuck.
sounds like you're hitting his armor,
Okay,
so that would be you throwing your d20.
gotcha.
Now, if it's setting a DC,
Mhm.
Scarlet, if it's saying he has to roll a DC to take damage, you use the ability and then the DC mods. Is it a cantrip?
Yeah, it is a cantrip.
Let me open
Question:
this.
What does it mean to have a noble squire?
A noble square?
Yeah, I have a noble squire.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
have one noble squire.
Oh, it
I
just
have
means
no
that someone
idea.
follows you around, like, basically appraises you.
Oh, so I have another little kid following me around. I thought I had
Oh,
some
yeah,
special.
no, you're just doing an attack,
Well-
Scarlet.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be your D20 plus 6.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, was that going to be the same for the acid splash as well then? Since it's also a cantrip spell.
No, because Acid Splash says they have to succeed on the dexterity saving throw
Oh,
or
okay.
take the damage.
Gotcha.
This one,
gotcha.
you're just, it's a hit or miss. Acid
Gotcha.
Splash
Is
will
a complete,
always do damage.
Yeah, it's always a hit, but it
Mhm.
could be reduced.
Gotcha. So it is 12 plus 6, 18.
18, it hits.
Yay! And then
Roll
it
your
is a D8 of damage. And that is going to be 5.
5, okay. So, you make your hit,
Mhm.
and the goblin is just oozing blood onto the web, looking
Good.
severely wounded at the moment.
It's bloodied, guys!
You're fucking welcome.
Hey, I kept them all standing there.
Yes, no,
I killed
thank
one
you.
of the rats.
Anything
Alright.
else, Scarlet?
Nope, I will end my turn there.
Okay, now it's the goblin's turn. Let's see if it survives the dexterity throw. 12. What was the...
Fail.
What was the...
13.
13?
That was 14.
He barely succeeds.
Oh, he can move again.
So... he is just going to go on a...
Although the web is difficult terrain, so his speed is cut in half while he's in the web.
Okay, so he's going to move this far. And he's going to use his other action to sprint out of the web to get here.
Alright.
And that will end his turn. Alex
Okay.
Lancaster, your turn.
I'm going to meet him. Oh, well, I can go 30.
Yes, you
Nice.
can meet up front.
Kill him. He's so bloodied. You can end him.
And I also have when I hit, I have a 3 damage or I have a 5 damage modifier and a +2 since I have a
That's
What is
if
it
it
called?
hits.
if it hits, I have a +2 2 damage rolls with that weapon if I don't have anything in my other hand.
Okay,
Nice.
So make
Mhm.
so you're attacking with your longsword?
Yes.
Okay.
Decapitation, do it.
Roll for attack.
I +5. Do I +5 to it or no? So that's what it says in my modifier.
You do attack bonus plus a d20 roll.
So D20.
So whatever's
plus-
showing as your attack bonus for that weapon is what you add to d20.
So d20 plus 5.
Yeah.
14. Then I can add another 2 if it hits or not.
It misses.
Shit.
As
Ooh.
you take your sword, the goblin, tired out from its sprint and trying to get out of that rough terrain, notice you charging up to him and just barely sidesteps out of the way to avoid the longsword.
Oh.
Okay, my turn then.
What's your bonus action?
So you could move back. Might be a
But
good
he
he
idea.
did.
used all of his move.
Oh,
But
did
you
he?
forward.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even if he
Alright.
did, the goblin would have attack of opportunity on him.
Not if he moves straight back, though, right?
Correct.
No, because
Really?
he's getting out of confrontation of the goblin.
Oh, gotcha. Fair
And
enough.
each character can do that once per cycle.
Gotcha.
So, do you want to do anything, or are you just going to stay there?
I'll stay here and let him hit me.
Okay. So for the giant rat, well, that one's dead. So let's get rid of that. Giant rat number 2. Critically failed. He just likes
Oh.
rolling in the web.
Ah, I love this cape so much.
That is
Okay.
very nice.
Bellman, what you gonna do?
So, if I theoretically want to throw a shield from my backpack and throw it to the nearest enemy, could I be able to do that?
You could, but
I
you're at
will.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you would be at disadvantage for throwing it.
He probably hit me in the
Okay.
head. 'Cause I'm in front of him.
It's because it's not a throwing weapon.
That too. More
already spin
likely
it like a
you're
frisbee.
going to hit Alex in the crossfire.
Okay.
If you do that, I'll beat like a fish.
I'm just gonna like move to.
You would have to
How
go
did
back
you?
to this
How did you kill the
location.
other rat?
He
I threw
threw
my
his
knife.
I
dagger.
got it.
He threw his
Gotcha.
dagger, and he moved backwards, so he can't see his
Yeah.
dagger at the moment.
Gotcha.
Because
Yeah.
his dagger's like still in the web.
Yeah,
You gotta remember to pick that up, otherwise it's
I will.
just gone.
I will. I keep on saying that. I'm now behind Scarlet though.
Anything else?
You want a shield? I'm not using
really. No.
it. Okay.
Okay,
Then no,
so,
I'm good.
so that ends your turn?
Yeah. I should
Okay,
probably equip. Not
Alright,
but I
13,
probably
and the
equip my
goblin.
shield and leather armor. Give me a minute.
Alright.
so now we're at the top of the cycle.
Sorry, quick interruption. I just equipped my leather armor and shield. Just to do it. Because I had it. And I
Well,
forgot
that
to.
technically
equip.
would have been equipped already.
Oh,
Before you
well,
guys would have been.
I don't know why I wasn't. So. It's been on. Okay.
I forget if breath attack is a bonus action. I think it is. Sorry, let me double check that. It is. Alright, so I can breath attack and do something else to the goblin. So first I'm going to... Is definitely in range, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. So this whole line is going to be fire.
So it's all going to be caught on fire?
The fire just goes away after I'm done on the breath, but these 3 squares of
It's
the
up
web
to
are going to
here.
get burned.
It's up to here. Since
Don't get Alex.
But it originates at the square in front of me.
Oh, it does? Okay.
So these 3 squares are going to be burned on the web.
I mean, if you
Okay.
kill Alex, I won't be.
But,
worried
yep.
about it,
So it looks like breath is just a free damage thing. At least from what I can tell. So he's going to take 2d6 fire damage.
Okay. Is there a dex?
He takes 11.
What kind of roll? Like, what kind of roll do I have to do for that?
You don't. Breath attack just does it.
Oh, it just does that? Okay.
Yep.
So, As you perform your breath attack, how do you want to do this? Is dead.
Awesome.
So how do you want to do it?
Just hurling breath all in this line right here.
Okay.
Because it only goes 30 feet, so it can't hit the other rat anyway. So it'll just have to go like this.
Okay. So
This is the web
While
of
you're
fire.
here, please don't catch my dagger and melt it.
as you
You just-
inhale and take a deep breath, you use the flame of fire, catching the goblin, barely nicking, but still missing Alex Lancaster along with it. He could feel the burst of heat coming from the flames.
Poor Lancasters really have shitty luck with dragons.
I
They
really.
do.
As the goblin,
I should throw
just
my shield.
his blood just starts taking the flames and start going into his body. You see his skin just start burning. You just hear a loud screech sound coming from the goblin as it falls onto his knees and falls face forward in front of Lancaster.
I love how
I
descriptive.
killed the goblin, guys.
Thank
I'm just
you.
watching him fall to my knees. It's like
So,
this, and there with my sword.
since that's a
not doing it.
bonus action, I'm going to do my Sacred Flame cantrip on the rat.
Rats.
And he has to do a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. I guess the mod is actually 20. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It says the DC is 14. I don't think I add the mod to the DC.
Oh, do you not?
I
What's
don't.
the mod for then?
No, I think the DC is for me to try to outroll.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I don't believe I
No.
add that mod
No,
to
you don't.
it.
You know, I don't think you do. So
Then what's the mod for?
I think it just puts it for all your stats because some stuff is going to have a mod bonus.
Okay, gotcha.
And I think it just adds it there for everything.
we'll learn as it goes. But anyway, it fails to perform the dexterity check.
Awesome. So it is going to go ahead and take 1d8 damage.
Okay.
And max
Nice.
damage.
What spell is this?
It's my Sacred Flame cantrip. It
How do you
takes 8 radiant damage.
How do you want to
Because radiance descends from the heavens and just lands on top of him.
So how do you want to do this?
It just spawns above him and strikes him down in glorious smiting radiance. He just has to be within 60 feet of me.
Okay. So, as this giant rat apparently finding some great thing about webs.
He just really
Everyone-
likes webs, man.
Everyone notices a giant light, except for the rat, that this incantation forming. And as it, you guys can't completely describe what it forms. It changes. What you believe to be one thing changes to another. You can't really tell. But one thing is for certain. This light falls onto the rat. The rat just completely disappears.
Nice.
Fear my battle cleric rage!
Yes, but is it invisible or is it dead? You don't know.
Dude. It's been disintegrated. Can I run up and get my dagger
Awesome.
now?
Well, that ends
There's
the...
webs there.
Cool. Real quick, I'm gonna have to run. I open in the morning, so I need to get going to bed.
Can I grab my dagger first?
I bet October knows your character pretty well to play as him for a bit. 'Cause
Yeah, that's fine.
Sends him off a cliff.
Anyway, what
I'm
are you guys
tired.
gonna do
I'm
now?
taking a nap.
Okay.
Perception check for loot.
Okay, make a perception check.
So you're calling it, Scarlet?
Yeah, I have to.
Alright.
I have to be up at 4 in the morning, so.
I'll try to get this posted on YouTube as soon as possible for you.
Awesome.
You can see the ending.
7. I'll have Scarlet do one too.
Oh, alright.
I got your character pulled up. I can.
15 plus 2, 17.
So,
Sweet.
okay, for your character, 13, you see just at the back end of the cave to be riddled with types of metals that you can't really describe which. Scarlet, on the other hand, notices in another corner of the back wall that there's been meat um, um, sporked over a dead campfire.
I did a perception check just to figure out if I can find my dagger.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
I could just burn the webs away so you don't have to see it.
The dagger would be hot and then he'd burn his hand.
It takes you a little bit of time, but after a good minute or two, you manage to find the dagger slightly stuck in the rat's head in the webbings. But you manage to pull out the knife from the brains, a little bit of blood falling off the dagger.
Okay.
Real quick, October, does my sheet update for you as well? Like, because I just threw into notes all the things we've gathered throughout.
That might explain what happened. It got rid of you and the party I had set up in. So send me the link again,
Okay.
and I'll check, and I'll monitor that. But I suppose then we'll harvest the metals and get out of here.
When we
Okay.
gain experience.
Yes, we can do that after the thing, because this is almost over, don't worry. Okay, so you guys gather some of the metals from what you believe to be metals, and you start putting some of it in your pockets. You guys exit the cave of Sandy Hollow back through the forest of Feyfowl, and you guys meet up with the blacksmith at his doorstep.
Oh, are we almost at the end of this?
Yes, you guys are almost
Oh,
done.
okay, then I can stay on.
Oh, wait,
I
no,
just
wait.
didn't.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, yeah, it's almost at the end.
Okay, then yeah, I can stay on.
When
Since
you
we're at the
guys,
steps, like,
well, actually, no. Let me make a small alteration. You guys are going through the Feyfowl Forest.
Okay.
I want you guys to make a perception check.
10.
Okay, Braxton for 10,
I am 12 plus 2, 14.
14. Got a
9. Now, D20,
and a 6. Yeah, no.
AJ.
D20.
20.
more. So you roll a 20 or do you roll a
You know,
You
you
roll
roll
a
20.
D20, and then you add your perception number to that D20.
Yeah. I got the same thing.
Okay. Everyone but AJ, just pondering of what he's going to be doing. Everyone sees
Turning me in for bounty.
black smoke coming from the area that you guys are traveling through.
Well, fuck.
How do I not see black smoke in the air?
'Cause
I don't know.
yeah.
I somehow
stupid.
missed an entire cave system.
You're just
Everyone's
really focused
grab Braxton and
internally
leave.
on life.
He's really focused in getting that bounty from me.
So
At this point, I wouldn't even care. At this point, I'd walk away. Go find a different
what you
bounty.
guys are what are
Really?
you guys doing?
Kill.
I would like to probably do an investigation check on.
I said slowly
black
backing away because I have an irrational fear of fire.
Make a
So-
investigation check.
It is a 13 plus 6, so 6, 7, 8, 19. I can math.
You believe that that's actually the town that you guys just left received.
No, our reward!
Blacksmith!
While they're doing that, I grab Braxton. What's that?
You sound like an overprotective brother, AJ.
Sure, go with that, buddy.
Yeah, I'm yes, bring you to your death. They'll be running at the town, and I'll run you to the next town.
October and I would like to get to the town, please, to make sure our bounty is still there.
I start running towards the
We don't have a
town.
bounty.
Well, we have
Our
rewards.
reward for the blacksmith.
We don't do this
Okay.
shit for free, you
That
know.
wouldn't be a bounty. That'd be a reward. They're two different things.
Whatever.
There's a bounty for getting the ore.
There's
Okay.
a bounty on my head, apparently.
Wait.
As you guys are running to the town, you guys, as the forest clears up, you guys notice that the town is in smolders.
I,
Good.
I blame the eagle.
Definitely it was not me.
You find bodies littered across.
I would like to loot the
field.
blow-outies with sleight of
Hold on,
hand.
I have a question. Wasn't I the last person in the town?
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
I blame AJ and the eagle.
So I have
Technically, You don't need to
15.
do sleight of hand on a dead body.
No, you don't
Yeah.
really need to. You could just
well, 15 then.
do an
to loot.
investigation check.
Okay. That would be a 9 plus 6. So 15.
You do not say go.
On the bodies that you find that are not completely burning, you find a good 155 worth of gold,
Fuck yes!
several
Nice.
daggers, and
Can I have the second dagger?
No.
possibly you find some mysterious potion.
Oh,
Can I do an insight to see what that potion is?
Go ahead.
20!
nice.
No, not crit, just 20.
From looking at it, you believe it's a potion of healing.
Hell yes!
Can I do a stealth to try to walk away
No.
undetected?
Make a stealth check.
Can I do a perception to see if he tries to sneak away?
Make a perception
So-
check.
And then,
Stealth is +3, so it's 20 and then 3.
how much gold did you say?
155.
155?
My perception is 20.
We're just waiting for AJ.
Yeah.
Good, I just did it.
Oh, you did 11. You managed to sneak away as 13 and Scarlet are trying to investigate this potion, but Bellamin was just
Loyler.
you're Loyler now. Okay.
Loyler. Loyler's
Loyler's
been out the
just
entire
looking-
time except for when Sylvan's left.
Loyler's looking around and he notices Lancaster trying to slip away.
And I's trying to slip away.
But as
think
you're also
Brax-
looking around, Loyler, you've noticed wagon trails leading away the opposite direction from where Lancaster's going.
I'll
Is
see-
there anybody in this town that's not quite dead yet?
There's
also
probably one guy
white-
half
also-
Make an
alive.
investigation check.
And then real quick on the side, how many daggers is several daggers?
You found
2.
2.5. One of them is half broken.
Okay,
two and a
well
half.
then I will pick up the
Can I have
2.
one?
You
Scarlet,
can have the
would
half
you
of
mind
one.
doing a investigation check to see if there's anybody not entirely dead?
Absolutely.
Want me to do one too, just in case?
Well, I mean, I have a plus
Oh,
6
Braxton, aren't you
investigation.
looking at the
17.
dilemma
17.
between?
I'm looking between both you and the wagon trail. Decide which one to pay attention. More
Okay,
attention to.
October.
Yep.
What's your investigation check?
If there's anybody not quite dead in
Yes,
this
make an
town,
investigation check.
I had Scarlet do it for me.
That's what I was doing.
Okay, 17 and it's just 7. It's just you.
Yeah.
She's doing it.
13?
She's just
Okay,
gonna tell
okay,
me.
so Scarlet's not looking. From what you found after running from house to house, just taking a quick peek from any of the burning buildings, some of them completely burnt down. You check the smith, no one in there. You check the other houses that are still standing, fires still blazing within. You find bodies burnt on the floor, but you don't find a single soul alive.
But the blacksmith is not burning, so he's probably in the wagon tracks.
It would make sense for
He owes us money!
Well,
Since I was-
Scarlet, you
since I,
don't.
like,
You technically don't know the wagon tracks are there. Only Loyler does.
Gotcha.
And he
by the
hasn't
way-
said anything yet.
By the way,
That's
Alex
nice.
is trying to sneak away and wagon tracks.
the way my stamina is, where I swung and missed. That makes more sense than me going house to house killing people.
So
Wagon tracks.
Wagon tracks out.
I would say we should probably
Grab Alex by the ear and
camp
drag him
up
with us.
somewhere and rest up
After
before we investigate that.
As you guys were deciding on what to do, I want you guys to make a perception check.
Got it.
Six,
17.
17,
11 for me.
11, 4.
4, right?
Wow, I wasn't the worst. That's impressive.
You guys all hear from even a great distance, but some of you guys haven't heard it until it got closer, though. The beatings of giant wings flapping in your direction.
There's a dragon.
Giant Birdman!
Is the Birdman back?
Dragon.
This
What news
thing,
do you
that's
bring
not
us?
me.
this thing
Go
has
into the
a
village.
long black neck,
It is
scaling
not
all
Giant
the way
Birdman.
down.
It's a dragon!
Dragon.
Is it a dragon?
leathery
Is to speak to
wings.
it.
I want the dragon.
Black dragon.
I wish to
just
hide and cower.
I'll tell her when I go
lands
talk to it, because we have
big-
Draconic.
I run behind
The
I
dragon,
Dragon friend!
I try to find a horse so I can charge the dragon.
No! No, I will
dragon-
beat you down.
guys, the dragon lands with a big thum, leaving a small quake on everyone. Everyone's stumbling to keep their bearings, but still
I'll do an
managing to
acrobatics
stay
check.
up.
Can I do an acrobatics check? Just
I am a
so you don't-
huge-
I would like
I'm a
Scarlet, and I would
big
like to
fan.
talk to the dragon.
I am
I
a
just
big
back
fan of the
away
shit you do, dragon
slowly.
friend.
I back
Dragon.
away slowly.
What
do you guys
brings you
gonna say?
here?
It makes more sense to me to try to go run off and tell the king or whoever.
I'm backing away
dragon-
slowly.
The dragon doesn't reply, but instead just roars out in front of everyone. With one hand, with one of his set of claws, he lifts it up and smashes it into the ground, leaving cracks leading out to everyone. Before you guys even notice what
Ironic.
happens, the cracks spread open. Everyone falls in, no matter how far you guys tried running away from it. You guys
Unfortunate.
fall.
As I'm falling, I scream, "Fuck you too!"
I do an acrobatics check
Um,
before I land.
No need,
To
no
land.
need. As you guys
Darn.
are falling, you guys notice that the light above you just keeps getting farther away and away.
Good question. Is my head
Until-
still glowing, or is the hour past?
No, it's still glowing.
Okay.
It's an
Oh.
hour in real time.
As
Oh,
the
okay.
light just gets smaller and smaller, and then it just disappears. You guys noticed that you guys are not with each other. You guys are just falling, floating. You guys don't know what's really going on. You guys can't see
Since we introduced each other,
You guys
except for me, I
can't
can
see
see.
anything, not even anything within your range of
Okay.
vision. No matter
I
what
take
kind
a
of
sip
light
for-
you guys can produce.
Since the
I
only
take a sip
person
from my iron flask.
while falling, just imagining just like those cartoons where the people's just mid fall just drinking tea.
And
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
as you guys are just kind of sitting there by yourselves, you guys just slowly fade conscious.
And the last thing I yell,
Oh,
And that's where we end the game. That's where we
only-
end our session, right there.
The only
that's
per-
gonna,
the
that's
name
gonna
I
be
know.
like a rape dungeon.
Cool.
Oh, that's a good
Well,
place
you
to
guys
end,
are in a
except now.
dungeon, and I'm just kind of doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And
'cause you
whose
ditched
fault
us.
is that?
I like how I had like a how big was the hole? Was I had like a